Have you watched countless morning routine videos only to find out that they didn't work for you? Well, that's because those morning routines were tailored to someone else's lifestyle and not yours. But no worries, in today's video, I'm going to help you create a personalized morning routine that works for you. And with that, we're going to be focusing on assessing your current habits, defining your ideal morning, and crafting a practical plan you can stick to. If you stay till the end, I'm going to share a game-changing tip that can transform how you start your day. If you are new here, I'm Osamor Jr, and my goal is to help teens and young adults build discipline without relying on daily motivation. And with that being said, let's dive in. First off, why do morning routines matter? A well-structured morning can boost your mood, increase productivity, and set a positive tone for the day. When you are able to take control of your mornings, you are basically able to take control of your life. Let's start with step 1. Assess your current habits. What do you do first thing in the morning? Now take a moment to jot down your morning activities and how they make you feel. Do they make you feel rushed, stressed, or they help you feel accomplished? So now I want you to really take a moment to do this exercise so it can help you pinpoint what works and what doesn't work for you. Step 2 is all about your ideal morning. I want you to ask yourself this question: what do you want to achieve? For you, is it exercising, or is it meditating, or is it actually enjoying a peaceful breakfast? Now, whatever yours is, even though I didn't mention it, whatever it is for you, I want you to write down those top 3 priorities you have to do in the morning. Now, let's create a practical plan. So one thing I would advise, you have top 3 priorities now that you want to start, you want to start implementing in your life. But what I would say is that you have to start small. So let's say you want to exercise. I would advise you begin with just 10 minutes of exercise every day. So with that, you can gradually build up as you get used to the routine. Let's say now you also want to set a specific wake up time and you actually want to stick to it. So now let me give an example. Let's say you wake up by 9 and you want to actually start waking up by 5. I would recommend you just rush and set an alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow and say you want to start waking up. That's the beginning of something you won't stick to. So one thing I would say is that because your body is used to waking up by 9, so you doing that, you might actually wake up by 9, but during the day you might be sleeping. So I'm sure you don't want that. So just start with 9 a.m. Take it back 15 minutes. Take it back 15 minutes. So you can do that maybe every 2 days, every 3 days, and just watch how you can gradually shift from waking up by 9 to, it might take months, I know, but that would eventually help you be able to, and remember the real purpose here is sticking to it. So with that, it will help you actually be able to stick to it long term, not just you sticking to it for 1 week, then you burn out and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go back to my regular routine. Now we've assessed your current habits, thought about your ideal morning, and created a practical plan that works for you. So here are some mistakes I want you to avoid so you don't end up going to where you started from. 1 is overloading your schedule. 2, not allowing enough time for each activity. 3, fueling yourself with junk food. 4, not having a plan. 5 is staying in bed and using your phone. 6, inconsistent wake up time. 7, not creating room for flexibility. Not adapting to what works for you. Basically the whole point of this video. Everyone's routine is different and tailored to them. So find what suits you. So let's say you even watch a bunch of morning routine videos. Pick 1, 2, or 1 or 2. Don't say you want to do everything. No. Okay, if you see 1 or 2 things that you think that this can work for me, implement those things. And for me, I feel it's a process. Implement them, then see, does this work for me? How do I feel after doing this? And then with that experience, you're able to now draft out what works for you. So I'm not saying that after watching this video you will find out exactly what works for you, but it will kind of give you guidance to help you find what works for you. And if you implement this, let me know in the comments some of the things you are learning, maybe some things I even need to learn. Now here is that game-changing tip I promised. The secret to a successful morning routine actually starts the night before. Think about it. How often have you woken up feeling rushed and unprepared, leading you to a chaotic start of your day? Well, it's a common struggle that can really set a negative tone for your entire, when I say your whole day, just with a bad start. But what if you could actually change that? If that's something you're interested in, click or tap the screen and I'll see you on the other side.